Although the world is still reeling in the aftermath of the pandemic, BL series in many ways became an escape for the larger audience. Also, the lockdown proved to be a blessing for the filmmakers who came up with newer and interesting storylines to offer to the BL audience, who are always waiting with bated breath to watch their favorite actors on screen. While some BL series made it through the second season, making the impossible possible, especially during these tough times, some series went on to create history by offering something intriguing and sensible. And then there was Manner of Death, which paved the way for the makers to think out of the box by attempting to adapt a first of its kind crime investigative BL novel and signing two of the hottest BL actors as the lead couple in the rendition. There's no doubt about the fact that Max and Tul are veterans in the BL industry for the simple reason that they attempted to do intimate scenes with panache at the very beginning of their career, which many actors from the BL industry find difficult to do even today. Also, they are perhaps one of the few actors who can confidently play the more mature and manly characters on screen instead of the cutesy, college-going kid role, which the makers often prefer for their storyline, irrespective of the actors playing it out to be in their 20s. Despite being still relatively young and interestingly of the same age as their other counterparts, barring a few, Max and Tul are perceived to be a bit older, possibly because of the kinds of roles they've essayed so far. After having successfully worked together as a couple in 3 BL series, the recent one being Manner of Death, which has gone on to achieve massive success not just for the story, but also for the impressive on-screen presence of both the main lead, it has been proved yet again that Max and Tul are indeed the BL kings. If GMM TV prides itself on having the Holy Trinity, it's MaxTul who are the foundation of it all. Because Max and Tul as professional actors handle the responsibility they have in the BL industry very well. They are from among the very few actors who share terrific chemistry in front of the camera. And in real life too, they both are extremely respectful and caring of each other. They are well admired within the industry, the paparazzi love them, and the larger BL fans adore them for their authenticity. That's the reason they are perhaps the only BL couple with a non-toxic fandom. Their fans truly enjoy their pairing primarily because Max and Tul totally defy the norm of how a semi and an okay should be paired. In fact, they were the ones that made the whole idea of two alphas in love look sexy on screen. And the whole credit for the success of Manner of Death goes to not just the author and the maker, but the entire cast, and most importantly, the iconic stars of the BL industry, Natapol Dilok Nawarat and Pakon Tanusri Vanichai. Add to it, they are perhaps one of the rare BL couples that celebrate LGBTQ Pride Month while also being outspoken about issues concerning freedom and human rights. Neither do they exploit their fans with top spender events, nor have they ever resorted to the whole idea of doing tons of advertisements to promote a brand and mint money. By no means Max and Tul are underrated, but for sure they are the least dramatic couple shipped by such a large audience for such a long time. Nobody does it like MaxTul is a 100% accurate statement. They allow their fans to fantasize about them, but at the same time, their relationship is not surrounded by mystery. With MaxTul, there isn't anyone uncertain about what they are, because they appeal to both sides of the coin. For the people who believe they are a couple, they say they are a couple. And for the people who think it's fan service, they give a complete romance vibe, even when they say they are a couple. Max and Tul have never cheated their fans by acting all lovey-dovey to the point of selling their brand and then nonchalantly referring to it as brothers in love. And since Max and Tul are transparent and dedicated to their profession, they have a loyal and devoted fan following for the very same reason. In many ways, Max and Tul can be considered pioneers, primarily because they were signed as a couple for a drama series when the BL industry was still at its nascent stage. And to break all the stereotypes by doing bold scenes without flinching, and yet make it look sensual is an art that both Max and Tul have mastered right from the start, which is reason enough to applaud. Having said that, Max and Tul are perhaps the first BL couple to become hugely popular outside of Thailand, especially in China, Taiwan, and Japan. Remember, guys, BL actors in Thailand are like K-pop idols in South Korea. They may not be a big hit with the domestic audience, but for sure they are extremely popular with international fans and trend more easily than mainstream celebrities due to the nature of their fan base. While many BL ships have changed, theirs has stayed strong even while not in the spotlight. This, I believe, is what people mean when they want their ship to be the next MaxTul or MaxTul 2.0. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to me so very patiently. Hope you enjoyed the video. Lots more awesome BL content coming up, so stay tuned for more. By the way, this is my original voice and not that of a robot. Bye bye.